soul family and soul friends. Welcome back to another video. We are going to get into Sagittarius monthly for April. Now for the Sagittarius, we're going to do a spread, and it's going to have the energy that you must focus on for the month of April. What is hindering or aiding you in manifesting your focus? What's grounding you? What's on your mental within that crown chakra? And the energy that you'll be ending the month with. And also we're going to look into the overall energy for Sagittarius in the month of April. So I've already pre-shuffled. I just like to warm up my deck before I start, just to start up and spark up the energy, okay? So this is going to be for the Sagittarius for April. This is a general message. If it doesn't resonate, take what you need to take from the situation and leave what does not. Alright, so this is for the energy surrounding Sagittarius for the month of April, the message that they need to know as far as their focus. Please show us what the Sagittarius should focus on or needs to focus on within the month of April. What does the Sagittarius need to focus on within the month of April? Please give us the information they need to focus on, or what's hindering or helping this focus at this time. What's hindering or helping the Sagittarius with their focus? What's hindering or helping the Sagittarius with their focus? Thank you. What is grounding the Sagittarius in April? What's keeping the Sagittarius grounded? What's keeping the Sagittarius grounded? What's keeping the Sagittarius grounded in April? What's keeping the Sagittarius? Thank you. Okay, those two cards, right? Okay, I'm going to keep both of them. And what is on the mind of the Sagittarius? What is crowning on the mind? Okay, I'm going to, okay, fix that. What's on the crown on the mind of the Sagittarius? What's currently on the mind of the Sagittarius? What's currently on the mind of the Sagittarius? Okay, thank you. And let's look into how the Sagittarius will be ending their month. How will the Sagittarius in their month? Or what energy will the Sagittarius in their month? What energy will the Sagittarius in their month in for the month of April? The energy surrounding Sagittarius towards the month of April, towards the end of the month of Sagittarius. Energy. Let us see. What does the Sagittarius need to know about the energy surrounding them towards the end of April? What's going on here with the Sagittarius? Thank you. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix these cards here. Okay. Alright. And let's see the overall energy for Sagittarius. The 9 of Swords. Interesting. This also came out for another sign for this month as far as the overall energy. However, for the Sagittarius, it did feel like a little different energy as far as how I interpreted the 9 of Swords. How I feel for the Sagittarius, it does seem as if there's a lot of decision making that needs to be done. There's some deciding that needs to be done. I feel like the Sagittarius don't know which direction that they're looking to make. I know right now with the uncertainty and with the world and the circle of events that's happening at this time, it could be discombobulating the Sagittarius. Usually Sagittarius can be very goal oriented and know the direction that they are looking to take. They are fire energy. They are usually very non-hesitant with their actions, but possibly with the staying in, you may not know how to utilize your energy or your functionality. You could be very social and feeling very deprived during this time for April. So I do feel as if the Sagittarius has a lot on their mind as far as the stresses. I feel a lot of stressful energy coming from the Sagittarius during this time. However, we want to look into ways that you can utilize this moment where it seems like you may have a lot of time on your hands to be constructive. You know, be constructive and productive with your time, and also how you perceive yourself and the energy within yourself, and how you can apply yourself as far as being productive. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that you would like to be doing, and I feel like you're too consumed by what could be happening instead of how you can utilize the present moment. That's a very direct message, very specific message. But let's look at what should be focused on for the Sagittarius at the moment. The King of Swords. So it is saying you need to take control of your mind. The Swords is very mental message, mental energy. King of Swords is someone who's in control, and as you can see, the sword is pointing upwards. So it's like this energy, you have to control it. You have to hold on to your mind and how you perceive what's going on in your direction. You have the opportunity to create, to own, to be in control. And I feel like that's what you're being called to. This is what you need to focus on. Because the energy of the Nine of Swords is like all over the place. And you need to learn how to be able to be in control of your thoughts, be in control of your mind and your productivity. Let's see what's aiding or hindering that. Six of Cups is all about balance. Okay, so you have to find some form of balance, and also you have to control, self-control, breathing techniques. I feel like you need to breathe, you need to be present, working on mantras, planning your day out, being in control of your day. I feel like you may be sleeping a lot throughout the day, eating unhealthy meals, like not really providing yourself a form of control. Like there's no sense of control here, because the King of Swords is saying like you have to control your mind, you have to control what you're doing. And the Six of Cups is saying there needs to be some form of balance. You're not being balanced here, okay? Sagittarius, for April, balance and focus and controlling yourself is what's going to keep you busy. You're going to find some form of productivity, and you're going to get activated. And I feel like once you find your momentum, it'll continue to prosper. What's grounding you? Two cards came out. The King of Wands and the Page of Swords. So what's grounding you is the King. I feel like the King of Wands, I should say. The King of Wands and the Page of Swords. The King of Wands is a person who is in control of being creative. The Page of Wands is where you, the Page of Swords is where you're at the moment. So I feel like what's grounding you is like you want to be productive. You want to be, you know, ambitious. You want to be creative. You do have creativity in you because, as I mentioned, the fire energy. You are the fire energy. You're used to being social. So with this Page of Swords, it's like you may want to not be, you know, on social media as much, you know, looking around at things. You may want to apply your social experience into media, into certain type of things, or just finding a new avenue, gaming or whatever it is that you're doing or needing to do to be able to be more constructive, because this is in your grounding energy. And Page of Swords is a younger person as far as media, social media, communications, things of that nature, okay? So that could be grounding you. So you may already be hip to technology, and you may need to utilize ways to be social in that aspect, and also be productive with it, okay? And in your mind is balance. See, balance again, temperance. So you have to balance your mind and calm your mind. Breathe, inhale, exhale, step outside in your yard, get some form of sunlight within the restrictions that you're able to do during this time, because I feel like you know, being alone or being confined, it can have you out of control of yourself. It's what I'm taking for whomever I'm reading for. The energy that you're going to be ending the month with, Sagittarius, is the Two of Wands. So how are you going to balance this energy? You know, which direction are you going to take it? Are you going to let the time pass you by and just wait and just allow things in life to play out the way that it does? Or will you take control of your world and create, and then once you have the ability to move forward, you have something to show for it? So that's your decision. However you choose to manifest it, this is your time to manifest it. So choose wisely, and make sure that you come out of this situation the way that you truly feel is best for you, as far as how you want to come out of the situation. During this time period, however long you have to create, what would you like to do with it? What would you like to have done during this period? Like, many people are creating new businesses, are learning new ventures, are being, just inquisitive and just researching and just opening their mind and just learning so many different things. So the world is your oyster. How would you like to handle the situation? Okay. What does the Sagittarius need to know during this time? Any messages for the Sagittarius on what it is that they need to know? Please give Sagittarius the message they need to know during this time. Please give Sagittarius the message that they need to know during this time. Okay, it says nothing is yet set in stone, and a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so a win-win outcome is forecast. So as mentioned, it's a balance. It's balance energy. You have to balance your situation to balance yourself. A win-win outcome is forecasted. So however you choose to apply yourself productively, you're going to win. It's going to be win. You're going to win. However, there's nothing set in stone. Every time I see this nut set in stone, it reminds me of the Hangman, which I feel like you've been doing with the Nine of Swords energy. Or you're just looking to, this just came into me, or you could just be waiting and not knowing what to do, and you're just not doing anything. Instead of applying yourself to a certain task or situation, you're just not doing anything. So just write it down, plan, start to figure out what it is that you want to do. Prosperity lies ahead here. As I mentioned, once you start to apply yourself, once you start organizing, once you find balance within your mental, write it down, breathe, ground, whatever it is that you need to do, then you'll start to see some prosperity and momentum pick up. You have a new start. A new start is coming here. So how do you want, you have this blank canvas. What are you going to create with it? What does the Sagittarius need to know? Don't let pride get in your way. So as I mentioned, do not be hesitant at this time. It's not the time to not do anything at all, right? If you feel to do something, do it. Do it. If you've been called to do something that's not finished, whatever, but don't do anything. Do not not do anything at all. This is the time for you to apply yourself into a situation or a task or a skill. The decision is yours. However, I feel like by the end of the month, you have more of an idea of how you're going to apply yourself. Let's see if there's any other messages for the Sagittarius during this time. Sagittarius. I just got this deck and it's kind of fresh, so excuse my shuffling, but we are going to get it in, okay? Let's see. Any other messages for the Sagittarius? Please provide us the message. Sagittarius need to know. Which message does Sagittarius need to know during this time? Please provide us the message Sagittarius needs to see at this time. Okay, so it says harmony. So definitely you need some form of peace and harmony, triumph. So there's definitely some form of movement. Like as I mentioned, you really want to move forward. However, with bringing this harmony, you'll know the way that you need to go. You'll know which direction you'll need to take. You know what message you need to give. But first, you just have to do it. You have to get out of your mind. Stop just doing, like I hear, escapism. Whatever escapism that you're doing to not allow you to create. Let go of that, move forward, create. You're being pushed to create right now. That's all I have to say. It says patience, okay? Patience. It says truth. And it also says conflict and defeat. So I feel like you have to have patience with the situation. It's something that you may have been wanting or needing to work on that you haven't been able to work on. So you're being called to, you're being still at this moment so that you can plant the seed, or the seed that you have planted. You have to water it. You have to tend to it. Now is the time to tend to that seed, to that garden. Whatever truth that you've been manifesting, like this confrontation, these truths that's coming towards you that you don't want to create or manifest or allow it to like receive, that you will not allow it to get received by you, or that you're not receiving, whatever that is. You have to be balanced and understand that it's a purpose, it's a reason. You have conflict and defeat here. That is going to be the other decision. As I mentioned with the Two of Wands, you're going to be patient and just be conflicted and defeated within this situation, and allow these swords to just overburden you, or you're going to reclaim it, or you're going to claim your peace, or you're going to claim your world, and then you're going to maintain your harmony, and you're going to work through what you need to work through during this time. So Sagittarius, you can do this. But right now you have to deal with certain shadows, certain aspects, certain things that need tended to within yourself so that you can move forward and you can have a balanced mind. You are being called to tend to things within yourself and to balance and heal things within yourself, so that way you can be productive. That way you can stand on your square, and also not only stand on your square, but that you can produce more of your truth and be more relatable. And when you are able to be free into this world, you are moving differently, more cautiously, and also in your truth. If you stay to the end of this message, please make sure you thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe, you guys. I appreciate you all. Till next time. Bye. Remember me in whatever you do.